Sonia Bear is one of 5 60 Scoop kids who tells her heart-wrenching story. In the documentary, Everything is Connected.
Yeah, just that feeling of being unwanted is tough. Not knowing who you are, not knowing what to do. Like even growing up, I was ashamed to be a Native because all I saw was drunks, and that's all I was told. I was going to be nothing but a drunk when I grow up. And that one time I remember I was in a tub. I was just scrubbing my skin real hard because I didn't want to be brown anymore. I made my skin bleed how hard I was scratching.
Bear's story, and those of the other participants, draws back the curtain on how colonialism, the residential school system, and the 60 Scoop directly impacted generations of Indigenous children, and how it's all linked to missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls in Canada. Betty Ann Adam is another 60 Scoop kid and producer of the film.
Absolutely, there are difficult stories, both in their childhoods as 60 Scoop kids and also in the terrible experiences of losses in their families. But we also see all of them have gone on to live lives as people who know who they are and are all still on journeys to find out who they are, but are also, we see a lot of connection to culture and spirituality, and of course connections with their families where possible.
Everything is Connected was funded by the federal government, First Nations University Canada, SaskCulture, and the Amiskusees Semeganis Worme Family Foundation. The stories are all different, but they all have one thing in common.
Some are very positive, some are very difficult, and it's everything in between and shades of gray. And I think that as 60 Scoop people, this is what we seek to do, is to have our experience registered on the national consciousness, that we're here, that we went through a situation not unlike our ancestors who went through the residential schools. And we stand in solidarity with all of the families of people who have gone missing or murdered.
The 60 Scoop Indigenous Society of Saskatchewan is working on a film viewing and panel discussion to examine the documentary in more detail. The film is available online at everythingisconnected.ca. Leanne Sanders, APTN National News, Saskatoon.